Joining us now from New York is Marc Lamont Hill, professor of African American Studies at Morehouse and author of Nobody, Casualties of America's War on the Vulnerable. Marc, Colin Kaepernick is being criticized for not standing for the anthem. Many believe he's being disrespectful to this country. However, you believe a double standard exists when black people critique America. Can you explain?
Absolutely. At every moment in history, there have been people who have said America's moving in the wrong direction. Right now, Donald Trump is running for office saying, I want to make America great again, meaning there's a moment right now in history where America's not great. In the 80s and 90s, you had the right wing saying, hey, you know, we're moving in the wrong moral direction. We had the moral majority. We had the right wing movements, people saying that hip hop is taking us to hell. I mean, there are always moments where people say America's moving in the wrong direction. The difference, though, is when those people say it, they say they're great patriots. They say those are people who I may disagree with, but who have a right to be in the public square. But when black people say it, oftentimes the narrative is, go back to where you came from, or if you don't love America, get out, love it or leave it, as if loving America means you can't critique America. And I think that's something that often happens to black people who are treated as perpetual outsiders, even though we've been here longer than everybody else, almost everyone else.
I don't necessarily want to get into too much of politics, but I don't think necessarily everyone thinks that Donald Trump is doing a great job either. Would you agree with that?
Right. Absolutely, but people who disagree with Donald Trump don't say, hey, Donald Trump, get out of America. They say, we don't agree with you. It's not a political argument for me as much as it is a socio-cultural one and a racial one. I'm saying that some people are allowed to have critique, other people are not. And I think Colin Kaepernick is someone who we should embrace as doing the quintessentially American thing. If you like him, support him. If you don't like him, don't support him. But don't tell him to leave America. Don't say he shouldn't have a job in the league. Don't act as if he's somehow violating his oath to the NFL or to America. He's doing the right thing. He's being a patriot.
Okay, Marc, to that end, the narrative has moved from Kaepernick disrespecting the military to a trending hashtag, Veterans for Kaepernick, which we saw trending all last night. Is that a show of support for the quarterback?
At the very least, it's a sign that people respect his right to do it. Some people are saying, hey, get out of the league. Hey, some people are saying, hey, he shouldn't play. The veterans are saying, at least the veterans for Kaepernick are saying, hey, he has a right to sit or stand. We fought and some of us died, not for the right for him to stand for the national anthem. We fought for the right for him to stand or sit, and he's exercising his right. Now, some of the veterans, and I've spoken to some of them, they say, you know, we agree with him. We have disagreements with the country, and we want to resist by sitting. Other people are saying, hey, I don't agree with Colin Kaepernick's choice, but I respect his right to do so, and I think that's a beautiful thing.
Tomorrow, the 49ers travel to San Diego for their final preseason game. All eyes on Kaepernick, who will get the start. And it just so happens that the Chargers will have their annual salute to the military day. So an interesting set of circumstances for the quarterback. What do you expect from Colin?
I expect some profound words. I mean, this is the most fortunate and unfortunate timing for him. He's in the heart of military America. All eyes are going to be on him anyway, but this adds another level of scrutiny. So I imagine after the game, people are going to say to him, how did it feel to not stand amidst all of this? How did it feel to get the public outcry and have to respond in the way you did? And what I expect from Colin Kaepernick is a profound, articulate, and thoughtful response that shows that he's not an attention grabber, he's being principled, to show that he's not angry at America, that he loves America and loves it so much, as James Baldwin said, that he's willing to critique it perpetually. I think you're going to get some profound insight from Colin Kaepernick tomorrow.
All right, thank you so much for joining us, Marc Lamont Hill from New York. We appreciate it. More Sportscenter Coast to Coast after the break.